Hey guys, today I am here to react to episode 4 of season 4 of Never Have I Ever, and in a surprising turn of events that usually doesn't happen, things are actually going pretty well for Devi right now. She has not made up with Ben, but I feel like she's doing a good job of not letting that really get to her or like force the issue. Like she's just kind of letting it be what it is, and I'm very proud of her for that. She also has Ethan, who, while on paper he might not be the best match, and I'm still waiting very much for the other shoe to drop with him. Right now he's obsessed with her and she's obsessed with him, and it's really cute and sweet, and her and Eleanor were able to make up and reconcile all of their drama around him pretty quickly, which I loved, and I thought it was like very mature. And I like when you can see specific decisions and things that like they might have fought about previously, or like how they acted previously, it could have gone differently. I like when shows show how the characters themselves are maturing, especially in a show like this where you're going from like freshman, sophomore year to them being seniors who are about to graduate. I like being able to see that way of like reacting to new situations or situations that we kind of have seen in a way before, in a different way, in a more mature way. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen on the development of Ethan and Devi, even though, like I said, I'm also sure that it's going to crash and burn somehow, as most things do. So yeah, let's check it out. Oh, also this episode is called Never Have I Ever Wrecked My Future, so that's probably a red flag that things aren't going to go good, right? Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna see him jealous at all or not. I kind of hope so, just because, like, he moved on so quick and didn't tell her that, like, I kind of want him to have to deal with that a little bit, you know? Ethan. I do, you have to remember, he did spray paint Stupid Bitch on Davy's car, although he meant it to be the Spanish teachers, but he did spray paint that because she failed him. She dared fail him for maybe not doing his best effort in Spanish class. I'm sorry, but how experienced is he that he just got hot over the summer? I mean, I guess there's a lot of months, right, between the summer and now. I'm glad for her. I really was hoping she would hook up with someone else. Because, like, if she just hooked up with Ben and it was bad, and then, like, they get back together or something like that, like, I would have been irritated. So I'm glad that, you know, she's getting some in other ways, and it's actually good. You know, that's proud of our girl. He just is so funny. Like his compliments, he's so smooth. He's like a little business lady. Is he a senior? Because he hasn't talked about his college plans at all, which I guess isn't super surprising considering the kind of like bad boy stereotype he's supposed to be, but it's just like weird that it hasn't come up at all, right? It's not that. Yeah, it's who you're being sexy with. Yeah. Wait, you haven't seen this at all or gotten the vibe? Very smart. Very smart. I'm proud of you, Eleanor. I'm like, yeah, no one's ever really misunderstood when they say it like that. Yeah, I mean, Eleanor did say you deserve some fun, not like, you know, she thought this was going to be a forever boyfriend. I feel like I don't want to judge him too harshly, like I said, until he, like, does something. But I do feel like, you know, they're constantly talking about how they're, like, bad and they're, like, stealing and, like, defacing cars and stuff. So, like, yeah, something could definitely happen where he blows it for her. I love this girl. She's just, like, so like happy and positive but like realistic about how things are. Like I really like her. She's a cool teacher. Gosh. Oh my gosh, they're little twerps. Honestly, I mean they're high schoolers. That's the thing, right? They're twerps. Like they're gonna any chance. That's the thing about like popularity, right? It's like everyone respects you and you're so popular, but also everyone is looking for a chance to kick you when you're down, right? Like no one is gonna like give you the briefest respite, right? Of like something happening to you. Like you always have to be on, or else someone's gonna be there to kick you down. Very much so. You can't just cut the line. That's so rude. Oh my gosh, girl, what are you doing? This is so unprofessional. Yeah, that's very rude what you're doing. Go. What is? Oh my gosh, she's being so rude. What is she doing? This is where it's like too ambitious, right? It's like her and Ben are like this, where they just turn into like dicks. That's a shutdown. Ooh, that tone of voice, I think, tells you everything you need to know. I don't know how she thought this was gonna go well, though. Like, there's so many people in line. You blew that, girl. You blew that big time. And I can't even really, like, be on your side for this one because that was rude. No, no. That's completely fine. Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is giving me some info into him. What the frick? That explains a lot about how he hasn't been expelled yet, though, honestly. That is so funny. The way he was serious, too. He's like, just get hit a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, that's obviously everyone's dream, right, in college. Get hit by a bus so then you don't have to pay your student loans. So it actually, it's not out of nowhere. Yeah, you kind of did. You let the worst Davy through, right? The Davy that we're trying not to be. Oh, they're having one-on-one lunch together. That's cool. So now she's getting some FaceTime. That's great. See, she just needed to chill, take a breath. I know that's hard for her and Ben because their futures have been so locked on this forever and they've been working for it, but just gotta do that. Oh no. If he blows this for her by yelling at this woman, I will cringe to the depths. The depths, I'm telling you. A sick student she is. Okay. Okay. This seems helpful actually. Maybe everyone's wrong about him. That was actually really sweet. I still feel like I don't trust him, but that was really sweet and helpful. That's so cute. Oh, I want to learn more about him. I still feel like I don't know enough about him, you know? He is kind of like a Paxton in a way of like the things I know about him, I feel like is only what Davy has projected onto him, you know? You know who she reminds me of for some reason, and I'm just now realizing this? I think it's the hair and the like cool attitude she has that she carries herself. She reminds me of Mose from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I would also love to know more about her personality other than just being antagonistic towards Davy, you know? No, thank you. I would be like, next. Not a great speech, dude. Oh, that's so cringy. Well, it was awful, but how can you not judge that? Yeah, it felt like a commercial. It didn't feel sincere and authentic. Well, good spatial awareness, bro. It's not her fault. You walked into it. And, like, I'm not her biggest fan, so you know I'd be willing to throw her under the bus, but I need to be impartial on this. And, like, that was not her fault. She's actually trying to help you and tell you that that speech, you're gonna blow it if you do that speech, honestly. It does kind of look like he stabbed a minion. See, look how, like, chill she's being about it. Like, I know it hurts her, but she's not, like, being like, rah, rah, rah. She's like, yeah, I know it was your decision. Like, you know, just being very calm about it. He's such a baby sometimes. Did you see his face? She's like actually trying to help him. He's like, ugh. Aw, see, she's so like just chill. Like I feel like it's so great for her, and I feel like it does help that like life has gotten better, right? Because senior year was really sucking there for a while, so I feel like it helps that like stuff's gotten better and like she fixed it with Princeton and all that. I think hopefully, but I feel like it's just nice to see her be like whatever, you know, like it's not her problem, and I like that. She's like it's his problem right now. Fair question. Fair question. I think there's no reason they couldn't go to Princeton. Like, yeah, I don't think they both maybe it would harden the chances obviously of two people getting in. But if they're going for two drastically different things, which I think Davey's going to be a lawyer, if I remember correctly, and then Fabio's going for robotics, I feel like that's gonna help, you know, that like they both have two like different tracks they want to take as opposed to like them both going for like robotics or something. But I do get that like it's very hard because they accept so few people from the whole country are applying, and like to think two people from the school would get in, It's a little hard, yeah, but I don't think it's completely unreasonable. Do I think Davey's gonna see it that way? Not initially, no. Dude, the shirt is fine. Calm down. He's being so weird. They planned and planned for this so much and they're both blowing it. It's cracking me up. Yeah, and that rehearsed spiel was pretty bad, honestly. See, Margot was right. They just want you to have a conversation and tell them about, like who you are as a person, not what you think they want to hear. Tell them who you actually are and why you want this school. Because it's like, yeah, you're kind of selling yourself in a way and like why you would be good for that school, but it's also why this school is good for you, right? Like why you are interested in that school. What is that, sir? He pickpocketed her? Bro! Well, at least he's not lying about it. Why would he do that? The way he just, like, honestly answers questions. I mean, I kind of love it. Oh, it's kind of mean. I do feel like that's a little harsh. Like, he's kind of not the best, right? He does do rude stuff, but, like, he seems very open to, like, communication and, like, talking about things. Like, I feel like he knows what's wrong and right, and then, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just because he's, like, a high schooler that I'm not, like, being too judgmental of it. Like, it's not like he's out there going around. I don't know. I just think it could be worse. It's dumb stuff, I feel like. It's like dumb high school stuff is what it feels like. So to be like, you're not a bad boy, you're a bad person. I'm like, what do you think bad boys do? Collect peewee babies and just smoke cigarettes? Like, no, they kind of do steal stuff and graffiti things. That's kind of what a bad boy is. I just feel bad if, like, he's gonna take that personally. But honestly, if history repeats itself with our previous love interest, we'll probably never see him again, so. That's what John wanted her to do. Aww. What? You can't. What? Oh, okay, I was like, not against her. She didn't steal it. She found it. Well, she already did that, so we're great. We're great. Honestly, I still feel like it's a little harsh. I feel bad. I just think he needs a little. He needs like a mentor, right? Like a Paxton to just steer him on the right road. I don't think he's like malicious, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. That's Shrimp. That's the one that sent Davy flying. Paxton. I feel like we don't see this side of him. Like, one of the things I love about him is he's popular, but he's so nice. Kind of a little, like, naive, but very nice. Okay, that was kind of hot. Let's be honest. I know when I say it's hot, that's not because, like, I'm, like, wanting. Like, I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, he's so mean, that's hot. I'm like, no, it's the fact that, like, he could, like, someone's being mean to you and he'll step up and defend you. Like, that's hot. Like, if Shrimp sent me flying and then Paxton walks up to him and is like, never touch her again, I would be like, okay. This is weird that you're like bullying your students. Yeah, she's like, this is not what you should be doing. He's gonna get in trouble for this, I feel like. Like, it's just too weird. It's too all mixed up still. What? Is he cheating on our sweet, sweet Patty? No, 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 Len. I will throw you out the window faster than you could even imagine if you're cheating on her. She's so happy. You can't do this. You can't. Maybe a daughter, right? You would call your daughter or your sweetie or something, right, if they came to visit? I mean, I'm proud of her because honestly, it is true that, like, you have to do what's best for you in terms of this. Like, don't screw anyone over, but she's not, I mean, Davey's gonna see it screwing her over, but, like, you do have to consider what's best for you. And if she really likes the school and they really do have a great robotics thing, then she should at least try and go there, right? And get in. I do know Davey's gonna be pissed. Davey's gonna see it as a huge betrayal, and she needs to tell her. She probably should have told her before she applied, even, but I feel like Davey might have talked her out of it, and she knows that, so that's why she applied. But yeah, this is gonna be messy, and it makes me sad, especially with, like, how much Fabiola was working to keep Eleanor and Davey from fighting last episode, that now she's gonna have this secret behind Davey's back that Davey's gonna be so hurt about. Like, I feel bad, and I don't blame her at all for applying. I think she should have told her, but again, I completely understand why she's scared to tell her. I would be scared to tell her too, okay? I think most people are scared to tell. That's the thing where people are like, people don't like you at school. I'm like, why do people not like her? People should be terrified of pissing her off. Like, all the things she's done, they should be terrified of making her mad. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. And then everything with Ethan, I just feel bad because I feel like we never got to really see him as a, like, fully dimensional character. Like, it was all just, like, other people's interpretations of him. Like, we don't even know, like, why he does the things he does, kind of, or why he feels like he has to retaliate against people in that way. And, like, I feel like there could have been a conversation about that instead of just being like, you're a bad person. Like, it just felt a little judging to me. So I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. I definitely like that it's like they're not lingering too much on one storyline. Like, they wrap it up and then they move on to another thing. And I felt like in the past that's not worked for me because I feel like they just throw so much in that you're like, what the heck is going on? But then I also feel like sometimes I didn't like that storyline, certain ones dragged on for too long. So now I feel like I like that they're wrapping things up and moving on. Like, they wrapped up the Eleanor and Ethan and Davy stuff, moved on. Now it's Fabiola and Davy, which honestly feels a bit more higher stakes than just like fighting over a boy. So I feel like this will take more time to get through, but I feel like it deserves that, you know, like it equals to the amount that is going to put out. So I feel like I'm just excited, nervous, excited to see where it's going to go from here. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!